This is the story of our trip to Vietnam in July. We left from London Heathrow to fly to Hong Kong.
So here we go, 12 hours to Hong Kong.
Our flight path took us over Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Russia, Mongolia, and then south over China. It wasn't that easy to get to sleep. In London, the time was 6:15 a.m. Local time was 1:15 p.m. We had about 4 hours in Hong Kong airport. The airport was spotlessly clean.
Better touchdown. Go on. Go on. Yeah.
There was plenty to look at out of the windows. At last, we took off for Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City. Hong Kong is one of the major ports of the world. Our flight path took us southwest over the South China Sea. We passed through passport control and then we wondered, would our rucksacks have made it from Heathrow? We took a taxi from the airport through busy streets, jostling traffic, scooters, noise and bright lights. We were staying in the backpacker quarter. This pizza cost 268,000 dong. $11 at night and the streets still very busy. Our first 2 nights were in a shared dorm. After breakfast, we walked to the covered market.
What do you want to buy? Hello.
We bartered over some clothing.
Actually have some, I do believe it or not have some shorts here as well.
Okay, one more like this one. I show you.
The timing of this trip was the school holidays after my son had just sat his major exams. So you decided on Vietnam. You could have chosen any country in the world. Why did you choose Vietnam?
Because I wanted a country that was hot and quite a moist country. So for example,
Moist.
moist. So we thought about thank you. So we thought about Peru, but it was it's a dry kind of heat without much sort of dense vegetation. So Vietnam, after studying at geography and seeing how like the terrace farming and those kind of fields, I was very interested to see. It's gone.
Taking my drink away.
Is it
moist
super
enough?
busy. It's moist enough, yeah. Probably wrong word. Yeah.
The temperature in Saigon was about 32 degrees, but the humidity was about 80 to 90%. That evening we took a walk to a nearby hotel to the Sky Bar to get a view of the lights of the city. It was mesmerizing to watch the traffic at junctions. We walked to a restaurant we'd been recommended and had a delicious meal. Oh, really fresh ingredients. This building was from the French colonial period. Walking home, there was a tourist taking a leak in the bushes.
Taking a piss.
Every time we walked past this street corner, we were offered drugs. Every morning, there were workmen digging up the street outside the hostel. On this morning, we had organised to go on a tour.
Follow the man.
There was a whole network of tunnels that were dug by the Vietnamese when they fought against the French and then again when they fought against the Americans.
You close the cover and wait, I show you how a good technique, right? You can blast by yourself on the top, right? And you hold the lid under, straight up your arms. Oh, yep. Just disappear after that, go up, alright? Put your draw at a time, on moss. Yeah, touch it at a...
There was a section of about 100 metres that you could walk through, very much hunchback.
Let me just stand up. Sorry guys, more home.
Go on.
The Viet Cong fighters used to launch ambushes from these tunnels.
By trap or landmine above where? For example, the system will not trap or landmine above where? Around the area to protect the area, right? To recognize them.
Air vents in the marriage.
Easy. It won't come to here very easy. Do you know why?
The Viet Cong fighters had an array of booby traps to terrorize the American soldiers. Some visitors paid a lot of money to fire original weaponry. The traffic was slow going back into town. Back at the hostel, this is what was going on. Notice the lack of safety gear. We took a taxi across town for dinner with some friends. We passed several building sites where there were new buildings going up. This was our last morning in Saigon, so we went back to the cafe we both liked. Across the road, someone was fixing a scooter on the pavement. We did a sketch of people lounging on their scooters and in the park opposite. This is one way to decorate a building. Notice the wiring, the cabling for electricity and telephone. It wasn't easy crossing the road. We took a taxi back to the airport, but the traffic was very slow.